All right, so we're here at 50th anniversary of Comic-Con,
Okay.
20th anniversary of Batman Beyond, despite the fact it feels like it literally just came out yesterday.
Sure.
Now, so many people are just blown away by this series, myself included. Can you talk a little bit about what the original intent, the concept was first approaching it, and whether you feel like that stayed the same throughout?
Sure. Well, Bruce talked a little bit about it. They wanted a different version of Batman, and some of the ideas they pitched to Bruce sort of violated what we already did with continuity.
Okay.
So the idea to push it into the future is that way we can leave our continuity intact.
Sure, yeah.
But we can kind of jump ahead a bit and then just jump ahead and not violate what we did. So that was the starting point, and then I think that opened the door to all the possibilities we could do with the character. That kind of freed us up.
Right.
Like, it wasn't just the dark deco film noir approach to storytelling, and then same thing with Superman. Superman was still kind of bound to what Superman was,
right.
But Batman Beyond just opened the door to like a lot of freedom, and I think after working on those two series, we kind of learned a lot about animation.
Okay.
So I think we could approach Batman Beyond a little bit faster and stylized in a different kind of way. So, Batman's a little bit more, he doesn't have superpowers.
Right,
so Batman Beyond we could do stuff we couldn't do before.
And you did a great job, the creators of the show, all of you did a great job at both, I think, pulling in, villains and ties to Batman that we knew, and also introducing characters that were completely original and new to this universe. What kind of discussion, especially when I think about how the Joker was sort of had a presence but wasn't really present for a long time in the series.
Sure.
What kind of discussions were there about how to make, Neo Gotham feel kind of like, I guess the extension of the Gotham we knew, and still has the effects of those villains that had been present in Batman's day?
Well, we just didn't want to make it cheesy. We didn't want to do the bad versions of stuff. So I think we would sit around and go, how can we do something similar to this character, or iconically similar to this character, but without it feeling like a cheap copy?
Right.
So having Joker as a presence seemed really interesting rather than just using
Another
Joker. Yeah.
Right.
So same thing. I think we would have a lot of discussions of what makes a good Batman villain, what are characteristics that are, in the same way we approach Batman, what made Batman, how much can we change it? So
Sure.
we would do the same thing with the villains. What are cool, iconic Batman villains, about how much can we change it? So it's challenging, but at the same time too, once you start freeing yourself up to those ideas, it's it's like, oh, we'll do a more modern version of this, do a more stylized version of
Sure.
this. So that's kind of how we approached it. It's weird, I feel like you get asked those questions, but at the same time too, we're just moving so fast. We're kind of just going by instinct.
Right.
So we're just doing what felt right.
Well, it turned out fantastic. We can't wait to revisit the series. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thanks.